The Supreme Court today rejected the Trump administration's plan to end DACA for more than 650,000 young immigrants across the country. We know that there are at least 6,000 dreamers here in South Carolina. And for those of you who are watching right now, you may feel like you don't know anyone who's been impacted by this decision. Well, for longtime WLTX viewers, you will remember this next person, Sonia Gutierrez. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us.
No, thank you, Darcy.
Obviously, you were hands down one of the most popular journalists that we've ever had here at WLTX. And so I know there's so many people who still remember you. But I want you to share for just a couple of minutes your DACA story.
Yeah, man, and do I miss South Carolina so much. I just want to say that up front. I love telling stories in those communities. I still hold everyone in South Carolina very dear and near to my heart. So I was brought to the United States as a little girl. So Colorado is my home. This is where I grew up. This is everything that I know. And it wasn't until high school that I realized that I was undocumented. And I was a part of all those times, those ups and downs, those decisions. They all impacted me. And so as a journalist, it was very difficult to cover stories like that and to be a part of the mix. However, I was a journalist first, and I always made sure that all my ducks were in a row. I always made sure that I triple checked my facts. I always made sure that I elevated every voice, no matter who they were, in my stories. And I'm sure that all those people who remember me and I did stories with will know that, and knows that I made every effort that I could to make sure that they felt represented. Now I am a permanent resident. I've been a permanent resident for a year now. My whole family is here legally, which is a big, big deal. And finally, this decision today really gave me that courage to come out and say, I had DACA. A lot of the most important work I did as a journalist was because of DACA.
So when you tell your story, you're so passionate about it. And that's why I knew it was important that we speak to you for a couple of minutes, because it's more than legislation. It's about people. It's about 6,000 people here in South Carolina who are working professionals. They're paying taxes. They're students. And so I think it's really important that we at times associate a face with what seems like it's just a tough political decision.
Oh yeah, and you know, that's the beauty of this program, DACA, is that a lot of people, you would be surprised how many people have DACA. It's teachers who are teaching our little ones. You know, it is firefighters, it is police officers, it is journalists like me who have DACA, who work so hard for our community, who love our community, and because of DACA are able to do the work that we do.
Sonia, thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us. I'm so happy that you're doing great and you and your family are well. And of course, we're going to continue to follow this story as journalists do, giving the facts straight up. But I thought it was important for our viewers to understand what an important role being a dreamer was for you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it gave me that compassion. It gave me that appreciation for the powerful job that we have. And without it, I don't think I would be who I am today.
Sonia Gutierrez, always great to see you, my friend.
Oh, great to see you.